Hi, this is Jim Mann with Homestyle Southern Cooking, and I'm going to bring you one of the most unusual cakes that I think that you'll ever see today. But first, I've got to do some prep work, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and then we'll go on and make it. I've got a bag full of chocolate, little chocolate strips. These have chocolate inside of them, and I've got a bag of Crunch bars. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these containers, and I'm going to chop them up into small pieces. Then I'll be back with you and we'll continue with the cake. As you can see, I've got the candy all chopped up. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and let it harden up for about a minute. And then I'll come back and we'll show you the next step. Okay, I've got me a small bowl and I've got me some coffee creamer. Now in the States, you have the great big ones, Delight. You can go get all different flavors. I chose caramel flavor. So I'm gonna open the caramel flavor and I'm gonna pour it right into this bowl. Like I said, you can choose any flavor you want. If you want to use mint or if you want to use hazelnut or any flavor that you want to use. But I'm going to use, on this one, I'm going to use caramel. And then what I do is I'm going to take my favorite cookie. Now, your favorite cookie could be Oreo, it could be an oatmeal cookie. I decided I'm going to use Chips Ahoy. But if you have if you particularly like Oreos, you can use Oreos. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these cookies and I'm just going to duck them right here in this milk. Well, I think I am. Let them soak up a little bit of milk. In the meantime, I have a springform pan. And I'm going to take each one of these cookies after spinning the milk a few minutes, and I'm going to start putting them around my pan. But I want to make sure they've been soaked in the milk. They're soaked in the caramel. Okay, so let me get some more cookies out, and I'll be right back with you. All right, if you have to break pieces up into little pieces to fill in the spots, that's perfect. Do that. Like I'll have to break some of these up, but I want to make sure that my whole bottom is covered with the cookie. Okay? And as you see, the cookie is very, very soft after being soaked in the caramel. Okay? Next, what I'm going to do is I've got a bag of marshmallows. And what I did is I just opened up and put some in a bowl right here, and I'm just going to sprinkle some of these marshmallows over the top. Just a few over the top. Okay. All right, now let me get some more cookies open, and I'll be back to you again. Okay, I opened some more cookies, but after I put the marshmallows in, I got my chocolate out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to take a little bit of chocolate. I'm going to put a little bit of chocolate in here. A white and dark chocolate, okay? And then what I'm going to do is I've got some Ready Whip. I'm going to shake the Ready Whip. And I'm going to take a spatula and I'm going to sort of smooth this out over top of my cookies, my marshmallows, and my candy. Get it all up against the corner. Like I said, this is one crazy cake, but it's unbelievable how good it is, and you can change it because you can use any type of flavoring you want, use any type of cookies you want, and you'll get a different outcome each time. Okay, then I'm going to go back and do the process all over again. I'm going to put a bunch of cookies in. It's almost like a lasagna type process where you're layering. But you want to make sure that these get good and soaked. Okay, then we'll start all over again. I'm going to put a layer of cookies in. And I'll go around and do the whole thing all over again. We'll put another whole layer of cookies in here. Okay, I've got another layer of cookies in, soaked. Same thing, I'm going to throw some marshmallows in here. Some around the edges, in the middle. Then I'm going to get my chocolate and just put chocolate all around in here. Okay, a bit more chocolate. And then, same thing, I'm going to take my whipped cream. Okay, be right back. I've got to get another can of whipped cream out of the refrigerator. I should have had it ready because the other can I had used earlier in the week, so I knew it was low, but I didn't know it was that low. So anyhow, because usually 1 can of whipped cream will do it. So I want to make sure, like I told you before, I want to push this all up in the corners, all the way around. All the way around. Spread the top completely with the whipped cream. And cover it all over the top of it. And now I got one more process of putting cookies in. So I'll start putting some cookies in, and I'll be back and show you when I get those all in. Okay, I'm putting the last cookies on here, and they're falling apart on me here, as you can see. Put one here, one here. Don't want to waste any of them. I'll put one here and one there. Okay, that's it for my cookies. That's all the cookies I'm going to use. That's like 3 layers. So once again, I'm going to take a few marshmallows, put some marshmallows on the top. I'm going to take some chocolate. Put chocolate all around inside. Okay, then I'm going to take my whipped cream. Well, whipped cream ran out of this one too, so we'll have to make it work. What I might do is just put the whipped cream around the sides of this one. And what we'll do is we'll leave the top open. If I had covered the whole thing in whipped cream, what I would have done is I would have taken the rest of the chocolate and covered it on top of the whipped cream. But since I didn't, so what I will do is I'll take my chocolate anyhow, make this very decadent, and we'll put the chocolate all around the top of it here. All over the whipped cream, all over the cookies. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this in the freezer for about an hour and let it freeze really well. When it gets good and frozen, I'll come back and show you what we're going to do, the last step we're going to do. Okay, we're back. Our cookie cake has been in the refrigerator for about an hour and a half. I'm going to take the springform pan off of it, and I'm going to shake it a little bit. We're going to lift it up, and there we are. That's amazing. It's really beautiful, but I'm not finished yet. I've got some caramel syrup in it. You could use chocolate syrup or any kind of syrup you want to. And I'm going to run this syrup around the edge just so it runs over the edge of the cake. I want it to run just over the edge of the cake. And then I might crisscross several times back and forth. Now you could use chocolate syrup if you want to, or any kind of syrup that you want to put on here. But there's our ice cream, and not our ice cream, there's our cookie cake. with whipped cream and all the desserts. Look at that. Doesn't it look amazing? Okay, the moment of truth. Let's cut this. Remember, I'm cutting through marshmallows and all sorts of things here. All right, let's get my spatula here. Wow, look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely amazing looking. You've got, you can see the marshmallows in there and the cookies and the candies mixed up in there. But now is the real test. Now is the taste test to see what it's really like. Here goes. I might have to make one of these every week with different cookies. Oh my goodness, the caramel syrup, the chocolate chip, I got marshmallows, I got chocolate, I got everything all at once, all the flavors. This is fantastic. It'd be great for a child's party or even for an adult's party. And remember, you can change the cookies, change the syrup, change the candy, make it to fit what the things that you like. I hope you'll try this. It was a fun recipe to bring to you, and I really enjoyed bringing it to you. Look me up on Facebook and like me, and also find me on YouTube and subscribe to me. If you mention to me that you subscribe to me, send me a note. I'll mention you on one of my feeds here. I appreciate each one of y'all following me and subscribing to me. You're like part of the family. Until next time, you take care of yourself. This is Jim. This is Jim and Meredith saying this is delicious. I can't wait to finish eating it. Take care and God bless.